50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Well, one flight down and many more to come. This is just the start of my African journey. In an hour, transiting in Nairobi, I'm gonna fly to a new country, South Sudan. Just made it my connection. Now boarding my next flight to Juba, the capital of South Sudan. Interesting, when I booked the flight, it was an Embraer, and today is actually an upgrade to a 737-800. Good morning, how are you? Good morning. Pleasure to be on board. Thank you. Okay. Wow, I'm the first. It's beautiful. Wow, look at that. Looks like a brand new airplane, actually. I'm also quite surprised there's actually PTV on the 737.
May I just do some apple juice?
Oh, apple juice, please.
Sure. Enjoy your drink in your flight.
Thank you. The reason I'm going to Juba, South Sudan, is to collaborate on a very exciting, interesting program with the UN, the World Food Program. When there's no roads, no boats, no ships can reach a lot of rural area, the last resort delivery food is using airplane to air drop the food. So I'm gonna witness something really incredible.
Kenya 350, request taxi.
Kenya 350, taxi approved, approaching Gulf 187.
Tower Kenya 350, ready for departure, runway 06.
Kenya 350, line up runway 06. The turn wind 0105 knots, stay safe.
Copy to line up and clear takeoff runway 06, Kenya 350.
Approach is clear.
Checked, right side is clear.
Takeoff checklist. You have controls.
I have controls.
It's 1, 2, 2, 3, yeah?
1, 2, 2, 3, affirm. But he hasn't released the sun takeoff yet.
8640, line up runway 06 internal weight. Line up runway 06 underweight, 3640.
V1.
Rotate.
Operations Nairobi, great position at 718.
Positive rate.
Sierra 718. Go ahead.
0443.
LNAV.
Checked.
Morning once again, Sam. I'm going to give you a bit of a briefing on our routing and the views you're going to get. Off to our right-hand side, we have Mount Kenya, in its beauty and splendor, the snow-capped peak clearly visible. As we come further up ahead, off to the right-hand side of the aircraft, we have the Aberdare mountain range. And further up ahead, we have the depression, which is the Great Rift Valley of Eastern Africa, running all the way from Jordan, southbound, terminating in Mozambique. We currently leveled off at 38,000 feet above mean sea level, cruising at Mach 0.76. We're 20 minutes into the flight. We should be on ground Juba in an hour, 5 minutes. Weather, clear skies, a bit of clear air turbulence. but nothing to be concerned about. The forecast weather on arrival Juba is good.
Very good morning, ladies and gents, boys, girls, from the flight deck. Your first officer speaking. We have been changing your flight so far. We've just started our descent into Juba International Airport, shortly crossing into South Sudanese airspace. And the time now is a minute past 9. Caution, that's 8 a.m. local time in Juba, and the traffic is expected to be touching down in the next 29 minutes.
And our alternate airport, if we're unable to land, will be Entebbe. Looking at a fuel, planned fuel to diversion 3.3 tons. We have plenty of fuel to go back to Nairobi. We're not going to be fueling in Juba, so we'll be landing with about 6.3 tons.
Kenya 350 is position Mogip entering the hold. Passing flight level 166, descending 140. Juba Tower, good morning, Kenya 350, position Mogip, we're descending 9,000 down to 5,400 feet, Mogip for the RNP runway 31. We'll call overhead Mogip leaving for the approach.
Kenya 350, complete report leaving Mogip for RNP approach runway 13, QNH 1014. Kenya 350, request on board endurance.
Kenya 350, we have a total of 75 passengers, 7 crew, fuel endurance 0245.
Kenya 350, confirm you have the runway in sight.
Affirmative.
Kenya 350, runway 31, wind calm, clear to land.
Approaching minimums. 500. 400 minimums.
Okay.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up.
Checked.
Normal reverse.
Normal reverse. Minimum reverse.
Kenya 350 on the current position to make 180.
I have
To vacate by Delta.
180, vacate via Delta, Kenya 350. 60 knots.
check.
So it feels like, Captain, at the end we did several holds to lose some altitude to come straight into runway 31.
Actually, what happened is we had planned for a landing on runway 13. Juba reassigned us to runway 31. We therefore opted to get into two holds at Mogib, and the intention was to lose altitude. So we did two holds, and then we were able to continue with our approach into runway 31.
Okay, all cleared. I learned a lot.
Okay.
I learned a lot flying in Africa. It's a high workload on a short haul like this.
Yes.
Very
Thank
high
you
workload.
very much. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. And that was a good landing, sir.
Thank you.
Good landing. Very good. So when I arrived in Juba, I was surprised to find the airport packed with interesting airplanes. After clearing immigration, I had my first glance of the youngest country of the world, which gained independence in 2011. South Sudan is also the world's poorest country in GDP per capita. My host of the trip is the UN World Food Program. While Juba seems calm, I was warned that the security situation is tough. Photography is very restricted. With UN's help, the media department of the country granted me a permit. In the afternoon, I visited the UN World Food Program Aviation office with a full security briefing and discussed my plans to visit the deep fields in the country. The next morning, I'm back at the airport at 6:30 a.m. and my aviation adventure starts. This is how you enter the airport here. Good morning. I never thought Juba would be this busy. Look at how many planes been around here. All ready to leave this early morning, go out to the vast countryside. There are a lot of planes operating with a UN logo. I've learned that the UN World Food Programme runs the largest humanitarian air services in the world. It is called UNHAS, and South Sudan is its biggest single theater of operations. In the next 2 days, I'll be experiencing UNHAS flights. Why are there so many needs of airplanes while you're delivering humanitarian mission? You could have done also by truck, by buses, by boats and road.
South Sudan is one of the remotest countries in the world. Unfortunately, also South Sudan is experiencing extreme conflict. In addition to extreme conflict, lack of physical access, there is no choice but to use this critical lifeline to deliver assistance and also help move humanitarians wherever they need to go in South Sudan. Every day, we move approximately 200 humanitarian workers all over South Sudan, from doctors, from nutritionists, from people working at the health centers, from people delivering food assistance, and all other kind of assistance. This is a critical lifeline for humanitarian operators to reach people who are in need of assistance and be there.
I'm with Captain Pascal here. He is actually flying the Twin Otter. It's actually a Swiss registered Twin Otter.
This one is a short takeoff and landing aircraft, so it's made for short trip and no specific pavement. We can land on grass and everything. So it's a very, very useful tool for this operation here.
And you love flying in Africa like a bush pilot.
Okay, so I'm close to turn 60, so I'm flying in Africa for over 40 years now. So.
Wow, amazing, bravo. But aviation also faced many problems in the country. There was evidence of accidents around the airports I visited. Many planes were also abandoned on the field. On the ramp here in Malakal, really hot weather, unlimited sun here, minimum infrastructure, uncontrolled airspace, and it's a tough environment to operate. So I'm standing in the passenger waiting area, which is a tent in one of the key airports in South Sudan, at Malakal Airport. Look at the primitive infrastructure here. The next 2 days, I follow the UNWFP team moving around the country, seeing how aviation becomes a lifeline to South Sudan. Don't miss the next episode. It shows the critical work of humanitarian efforts in the deep fields that we normally don't see.
You are clear to go.